You might not realize it, but once we pass the age of 65, our bodies start handling alcohol very differently than they used to. That relaxing drink you once enjoyed without issue can now quietly burden your liver, disrupt your medications, or interfere with your sleep-worsening conditions like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and even memory loss. Research from the Lancet Public Health reports that even moderate alcohol use in older adults is linked to a 35% greater risk of cognitive decline compared to those who don't drink. Many drinks that were once thought to be safe or even beneficial can now trigger dehydration, elevate your blood pressure, and throw off your balance. Worse, they may conflict with common medications used by seniors, leading to unexpected side effects. But don't worry, you don't have to give up enjoyment altogether. We'll also explore 4 safer, satisfying alternatives that let you stay social without the hidden risks. And make sure you stick around to the end, because the top worst alcohol for older adults is still surprisingly popular in wellness circles, and it could be silently harming your heart and brain. Now, let's dive in. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. 4 types of alcohol seniors should avoid. 1. Cheap, sweet wines. Dessert wine. Flavored wine coolers. A sugar trap in disguise. There's something almost innocent about a glass of sweet wine. It doesn't sting like whiskey or overwhelm like strong spirits. With its fruity aroma and smooth finish, it feels more like a gentle pleasure than a real indulgence. That's exactly why so many older adults enjoy it with dinner, during celebrations, or as a small reward at the end of the day. But for seniors, what feels gentle may actually be quietly doing harm behind the scenes. Most sweet wines and wine coolers on the shelves today are not just about grapes. They're blended with added sugars, synthetic flavors, and chemical preservatives like sulfites to boost taste and shelf life. These additives might be easy on the palate, but they're tough on an aging body. The sugar alone can send blood glucose levels soaring, in immediate danger for the nearly 25% of seniors living with diabetes or prediabetes. These sharp swings in blood sugar can leave you feeling drained, dizzy, or mentally foggy. Over time, they chip away at nerve health, especially in the legs and eyes. Then there's the issue of sulfites, which are notorious for triggering reactions in sensitive individuals. Older adults, especially those dealing with asthma or other breathing concerns, may notice congestion, pressure in the head, or even chest tightness after drinking wine. And still, many don't connect the dots between that seemingly innocent glass and how they feel afterward. Acid is another overlooked culprit. Sweet wines tend to be acidic, which can slowly wear down your tooth enamel and worsen acid reflux, common complaints that are often blamed on aging, when they may actually be made worse by what's in your glass. The real danger of sweet wine lies in how deceptively mild it seems. It feels light. It tastes sweet. It looks harmless. But for a body that doesn't process sugar and additives the way it used to, each glass adds a little more fuel to the fire of inflammation, imbalance, and fatigue. And the truth is, these effects don't hit all at once. They build slowly. A little stiffness here, a little brain fog there, a sense that you're just not bouncing back the way you used to. It's easy to chalk up to getting older, but sometimes it's the wine, If this surprises you, hold on, because the next drink, one that's seen as casual, even friendly, has its own set of concerns. Let's talk about beer. The truth may leave you rethinking that cold bottle in your hand. 2. Beer. There's a certain charm to beer, especially light beer. It brings back memories of relaxed afternoons, cheerful get-togethers, and the simple pleasure of a cold drink in hand. For many older adults, it's more than just a beverage, it's part of tradition. And because it's labeled light, it often feels like the safest option when choosing alcohol. But don't be fooled by the name. Light beer might appear easier on the body, but for seniors, it can quietly carry a much heavier toll. Despite its reputation, light beer still packs a mix of ingredients that may be taxing for aging systems. Beneath the foam and fizz are refined carbs, hidden sugars, and compounds like purines and preservatives. These elements are far from harmless. Those refined carbs convert rapidly into sugar, causing spikes in blood glucose, something nearly half of older adults with prediabetes or insulin resistance can't afford to ignore. These blood sugar highs and lows don't just affect energy, they contribute to inflammation, fatigue, and long-term metabolic stress. Purines, in particular, pose un unique danger. Once broken down into uric acid, they can trigger painful gout attacks, especially in joints like the knees and toes. If you've ever woken up with sudden swelling or burning in your foot, beer could be playing a bigger role than you realize, and the effects don't stop there. Beer is a diuretic, meaning it increases fluid loss through urination. That's a problem for seniors who are already more prone to dehydration. More frequent trips to the bathroom at night disrupt your sleep, while dehydration worsens muscle cramps, balance, and even short-term memory. What once seemed like an innocent drink ends up slowly draining your vitality over time. And perhaps the most misleading part is the cultural comfort tied to it. Because beer is familiar and mild in taste, it doesn't raise the same red flags as harder spirits. But the toll it takes is steady and cumulative on joints, on metabolism, and on restful sleep. Still, beer may only be the beginning, because while its effects build slowly, the next category of alcohol hits faster and harder. Hard liquor may seem refined, even manageable in small doses, but for seniors, its concentrated power comes with serious risks that are often underestimated. Let's take a closer look. 3. Hard liquor, whiskey, vodka, rum. It's fast. It's strong. And for many seniors, it's still part of a nightly routine. A small glass of bourbon after dinner, a shot of vodka during a celebration. These rituals may seem harmless, even comforting. After all, you've handled your liquor for decades. But what most people don't realize is that the body you're in now is not the one you had at 40, or even 60. As we age, our ability to metabolize alcohol slows down. Liver function becomes less efficient, and the central nervous system is more easily thrown off balance. What once felt like a manageable sip can now trigger problems that weren't there before. Unlike a beer or glass of wine, hard liquor is intensely concentrated. A single shot may not look like much, but it delivers a heavy hit of ethanol all at once. This can cause a rapid rise in blood alcohol content, which leads to dizziness, slowed reaction time, and even impaired coordination. Exactly the kind of changes that increase the risk of serious falls. And for adults over 65, Falls aren't just accidents. They're one of the leading causes of hospitalization and long-term disability. Hard liquor is also incredibly drying to the body. It pulls water from your tissues, worsening dehydration, which in turn affects everything from skin elasticity and digestion to memory and muscle control. Add to that the common medications most seniors take: blood thinners, sleep aids, antidepressants, and suddenly you're looking at a dangerous cocktail. These drugs can intensify the effects of alcohol or interact unpredictably, sometimes leading to confusion, irregular heartbeats, or shallow breathing. What makes it all the more concerning is how subtle the shift can be. You might not notice the effects at first. Just a little extra fatigue the next morning, a slight wobble when getting up, a foggy head that lingers through the day. But over time, the toll adds up on your liver, your balance, and your brain health. So while that shot may feel like a deserved comfort, it may be doing more harm than you think. And if that's the case for spirits in their pure form, we just wait until we talk about what happens when they're dressed up with sugar, syrups, and soda. Because the next danger isn't just strong, it's sweet, colorful, and often served with a smile. Let's talk about cocktails and mixed drinks. 4. Cocktails and mixed drinks. A toxic mix of sugar and spirits. They look cheerful. They taste sweet. And they're often served with a little umbrella or a festive twist. Cocktails are the life of the party, whether it's a birthday toast, a family gathering, or just a quiet evening treat. But for older adults, these colorful drinks come with hidden risks that aren't immediately obvious. Underneath the fruity flavors and fancy garnishes is a powerful combination: strong alcohol and an overload of sugar. And that duo can quietly do more harm than good. Most mixed drinks start with hard liquor, vodka, rum, tequila, then get layered with fruit juices, flavored syrups, or soda. The result: a drink that's not just strong, but deceptively strong. The sweetness masks the alcohol, making it easy to sip quickly and in larger amounts without realizing how much you're actually consuming. That's especially risky for seniors, whose bodies no longer process alcohol the way they used to. Reaction times slow, balance becomes more fragile, and liver function isn't as quick. The more disguised the drink, the higher the chance of overdoing it. Then there's the sugar. Some cocktails contain as much or more sugar than a slice of cake. For older adults managing pre-diabetes or diabetes, this can send blood glucose levels soaring, followed by a rapid drop that leaves you shaky, tired, or even ditzy. These sugar spikes can also worsen inflammation in the joints, contribute to nerve discomfort, and make circulation problems in the legs more pronounced. What's more, the artificial ingredients used to flavor and color cocktails can irritate the digestive system, trigger acid reflux, and add strain to an already taxed liver. And for those taking medications, whether for blood pressure, mood, or sleep, alcohol in mixed drinks can interfere in unexpected ways, increasing side effects or reducing the effectiveness of important prescriptions. The danger isn't always immediate. Sometimes it's what happens hours later: a restless night, unexpected grogginess, a fall you didn't see coming. Other times, it's the slow buildup, the fatigue, the forgetfulness, the rising blood pressure. It all adds up. And unfortunately, many seniors don't connect the dots until the damage is already underway. But knowledge changes everything. You don't have to give up on enjoyment. There are smart, satisfying alternatives that still let you celebrate life without putting your health at risk. Coming up next, we'll look at 4 senior-friendly drinks that bring both comfort and clarity to the table. Let's explore what's possible. 4. Better alcohol alternatives for seniors. 1. Red wine in moderation. Heart-friendly and brain-boosting. For generations, red wine has held a special place not just as a drink, but as a ritual. It's associated with warmth, conversation, culture, and even health benefits. For many older adults, it remains one of the few alcoholic beverages that may still offer something more than temporary pleasure. But what truly sets red wine apart isn't just its flavor, it's the power that comes with portion control. Unlike heavy liquors or sugary cocktails, red wine, especially those high in resveratrol, may offer genuine benefits when consumed in moderation. Resveratrol, a natural compound found in the skins of red grapes, has been linked to better blood flow, reduced inflammation, and even protection against cognitive decline. That's why some studies suggest that a small 5-ounce serving a few times a week could help raise HDL cholesterol, the good kind, and guard your arteries against long-term damage. The antioxidants in red wine don't just support the heart, they may also play a role in brain health, helping to reduce oxidative stress and support memory as we age. The key, though, is moderation. When taken too far, even red wine becomes a burden, raising blood pressure, disrupting sleep, and stressing the liver. But in controlled amounts, it can provide a calming effect, helping seniors feel more at ease and even a little more connected, especially in social settings. Some older adults describe it not as a buzz, but as a gentle warmth that helps them unwind. That's thanks to its natural vasodilating properties, which can relax the blood vessels and ease tension. For those who are sensitive to additives, choosing organic or low-sulfite varieties can make a big difference. These options are less likely to trigger headaches, facial flushing, or allergic reactions, common complaints among aging drinkers. And enjoying red wine alongside a meal, particularly one with healthy fats or lean proteins, can help reduce the rate of alcohol absorption and protect the stomach lining. Red wine, when approached with mindfulness and balance, it can be more than just a drink. It can be part of a thoughtful routine that supports both body and spirit. But what if you're looking for something with the same richness of ritual, but even gentler on your system? The next option offers that very promise, bringing the same depth of flavor and satisfaction without the strain of alcohol. Let's take a closer look at kombucha. 2. Kombucha. The body speaks in quiet ways through tired limbs, a sluggish gut, or that foggy feeling you just can't shake, especially as we age. Digestion becomes more sensitive, and its effects ripple through everything from mood to memory. That's why more seniors are turning to drinks that not only refresh but also restore. Into kombucha. It's more than a health fad. It's a thoughtful tonic. Lightly fermented and made from tea, beneficial cultures, and a trace of natural sweetness. Kombucha delivers live probiotics, B vitamins, and organic acids that help nourish the gut, where so much of our immune strength and energy begins. For older adults dealing with bloating, constipation, or just a general sense of heaviness after meals, kombucha can be a gentle ally. It doesn't numb the senses like alcohol. Instead, it offers clarity, a quiet boost to the mind and body. Its tart, slightly sour taste might be unexpected at first, but many find its complexity refreshing over time. And unlike sugary soft drinks or acidic wine, kombucha respects the aging digestive tract. It works with your body, not against it. Drinking kombucha can also become a ritual, one that feels intentional. Poured into a glass and served chilled, it gives the same hand-to-glass satisfaction as a cocktail, yet with none of the compromises. In fact, it often becomes a social bridge, allowing seniors to engage in toasts and shared moments without alcohol side effects. With alcohol-free or very low alcohol versions widely available, it offers peace of mind along with health support. Over time, many older drinkers report feeling lighter, more mentally clear, and even emotionally steadier by swapping out harsher drinks for something that nourishes from the inside out. What makes kombucha so appealing is that it feels both ancient and modern, deeply rooted in wellness, yet completely fitting for today's lifestyles. It honors the body's changing needs without giving up joy or flavor. But maybe you're craving something that still feels festive and playful. Something that sparkles, but doesn't weigh you down. There is an option for that too. Up next is a drink that strikes a graceful balance, offering a touch of alcohol, a burst of refreshment, and just enough celebration without the after effects. Let's talk about low-ABV spritzers. 3. Low-ABV spritzers. There's a certain elegance in choosing what feels light, balanced, and kind to your body. For older adults who still enjoy the ritual of raising a glass but want to do so with more intention, the low-ABV spritzer has quietly become a favorite. It's not about restriction, it's about respecting the wisdom of the body as it changes. By blending a small portion of wine with sparkling water, you turn a full-strength drink into something softer, more hydrating, and far less likely to cause those after effects like grogginess, restless sleep, or lightheadedness. You still get the flavor, the sparkle, and the ceremony, but without pushing your system too far. Spritzers allow you to stay in the moment. They slow down the pace of drinking, encourage you to sip more mindfully, and offer a cooling refreshment that supports rather than strains. For seniors with sensitive kidneys or more fragile equilibrium, this kind of gentle approach can be the difference between a pleasant evening and a wobbly one. And with a touch of lemon, a few crushed berries, or even a sprig of rosemary, spritzers can feel just as celebratory as a full cocktail without the consequences. There's also something to be said for presentation. A tall, chilled glass, filled with tiny bubbles and natural colors, brings joy to the senses. It's visual, it's fragrant, and it reminds us that celebration doesn't require excess. In fact, many older adults find that they feel better, more present, and more in control when they opt for a spritzer instead of a stronger drink. It's a quiet upgrade, less about indulgence and more about balance. And in social settings, it allows you to participate fully without worrying about the effects on your sleep, digestion, or clarity the next day. Aging well is about making small, smart shifts, not giving up the things you love, but reimagining them in ways that fit your current needs. The spritzer does exactly that. It honors the spirit of gathering, toasting, and relaxing, just in a gentler form. But what if you could take this one step further? What if your drink didn't just avoid harm, but actually added value to your well-being? Imagine sipping something that not only feels calming, but actively supports your body's resilience, your mood, your gut, your stress level. That's what comes next. Let's talk about herbal mocktails with adaptogens, the next evolution in mindful refreshment. 4. Mocktails with herbal adaptogens. There's something quietly empowering about choosing joy that doesn't come with a cost. In a culture where celebration is often tied to alcohol, herbal mocktails infused with adaptogens offer a refreshing shift, one that embraces wellness, clarity, and connection. These are not just stand-ins for alcohol. They're thoughtful blends designed to support your well-being from the inside out. With ingredients like ashwagandha, lemon balm, ginger, holy basil, and chamomile, these drinks nourish both body and mind, helping to calm stress, steady emotions, and gently lift your energy without any of the fog or fatigue that comes with traditional spirits. For seniors, especially those dealing with sleep troubles, daily stress, or complex medication regimens, these herbal ingredients offer a natural way to restore balance. They don't sedate you or leave you sluggish. Instead, they bring a soft alertness, a sense of calm presence that lets you fully enjoy the moment. A mocktail made with sparkling water, citrus zest, and aromatic herbs becomes more than just a drink. It becomes a mindful practice. From the first scent of rosemary or lavender to the final sip, you're engaging your senses and honoring your health. These drinks also bring people together. Whether you're at a holiday dinner, a casual get-together, or enjoying a quiet evening at home, herbal mocktails allow you to be part of the ritual, to raise a glass, to share a toast without compromising your safety, your sleep, or your stability. There's no risk of grogginess, no spikes in blood sugar, no unwanted interaction with medications, just refreshment that leaves you feeling clear, supported, and fully present. And let's not underestimate the ripple effect of these choices. The more you say yes to what truly serves you, the more your energy returns, your digestion improves, your mood lifts, and you begin to redefine what celebration looks like, not as something tied to excess, but something rooted in care and intention. You don't have to lose the joy to gain the clarity. With the right ingredients, you get both. And by choosing mocktails with adaptogens, you're not just avoiding harm, you're actively embracing healing. This isn't about missing out. It's about showing up fully, joyfully, and on your own terms. Aging well means choosing what makes you feel alive, not just in the moment, but long after the glass is empty. Aging well is a choice, one sip at a time. What happens when you stop just cutting back on alcohol and start rethinking the habits that shaped your days for decades? That's when the true shift begins. Aging isn't about fading away, it's about refining who you are and how you care for yourself. Just like your body changes, your choices can evolve too, with more wisdom, more gentleness, and more purpose. For years, alcohol may have symbolized celebration, relaxation, even connection. But after FEMOC treads, its effects begin to change. What once felt like a reward may now quietly burden your liver. What once helped you unwind may now disrupt your rest. And what once brought friends together may now quietly distance you from your healthiest, sharpest self. But here's the empowering truth. You don't have to give up happiness to gain wellness. You just have to recognize which pleasures still serve you. The drinks we've explored in this guide aren't about restriction. They're about reimagining enjoyment in a way that fits your life now. Whether it's a slow glass of red wine over a home-cooked meal, a light spritzer under a golden sunset, a bottle of kombucha that supports your digestion, or a mocktail rich in herbs that calm and center you, the joy is still there. The ritual, the warmth, the connection, they remain. What's missing are the aftershocks, the side effects, the slow erosion of health. This is not about being flawless. It's about being conscious of your energy, your memory, your safety, and your peace. Every small decision adds up, and every sip becomes a way to honor not just your physical body, but your experiences, your resilience, and the future you want to protect. You've walked a long road to get here, and the truth is, being fully present for the chapters ahead, steady on your feet, clear in your thoughts, and rested in your heart, is the greatest gift you can give yourself and those who love you. The world will continue to tempt you with shortcuts, sugar-laced escapes, and distractions in a glass. But growing older can be a gentle rebellion against all of that. It's choosing purpose over impulse, vitality over fatigue, presence over fog. The damage of alcohol builds quietly, but so does the strength you regain with every healthier swap. So here's to new rituals, to wiser choices, and to raising your glass this time for your future. I'd really like to hear what you think. Take a quiet moment to consider what's one insight from this video that resonated with you. Something you'll carry forward in your own routine. Drop it in the comments below so we can learn from one another. We're all navigating this chapter together, and your voice might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. If you found this video helpful or encouraging, just type 1 in the comments. If it didn't quite connect for you, it's okay to type 0. Your honest feedback helps us grow and serve you better. And if you haven't already, be sure to like this video, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe to our channel for more thoughtful content made just for you. Thank you for spending this time with us, and here's to aging with strength, clarity, and joy.